Hello, today we have another wonderful United States Firearms manufacturing company gun. This is a all USA made gun. Some of the early guns, of course, were made with Uberti parts. This particular one is a 7.5-inch 38 special, very shootable caliber. It does have the original US Firearms grips, as well as a custom maple flame kind of fiddleback grip that really makes this gun attractive because the case colors, the Doug Turnbull case colors, are really bright, very, very nice. And this gun looks as though it was fired very little. It has about 98% blue, little bit of a cylinder line on it. It's going to have a solid, and we'll go ahead and check that, safety, half cock, gate open, spin, gate down, and never try to lower the hammer from half cock, always all the way back. You could hear the click. It hit the approach notch and into the locking notch, so the bolt is locked up. Very, very tight gun. Typical of the all USA made USFA guns. Very well made and extremely accurate for that reason, because they had such great tolerances and such good steel. This particular one comes with a box, which is, I believe it's, I was going to say it was numbered to the gun, but it does have the sleeve, US trademark sleeve. It has the 100% American-made owner's manual. It has a little foam insert that was sent along with all of the guns that they made after 2000. And then, of course, it's got the original sleeve with the cylinder number, or the serial number on the top, 38 Special 259XX. So that's the serial number of the gun. This particular one, if you look real close, you'll see that the screws are just gorgeous. The screws on this gun have not been boogered, not been touched. The transverse cylinder latch means it's not a black powder frame, but rather a modern frame. And they have a nice broad front sight and a nice big square notch rear sight with wonderful checkering on the hammer. I think USFA did a wonderful job beating the second generation Colts for both accuracy and quality. And these now are becoming very collectible because they didn't make as many as they did that second generation Colt. Another feature you want to look at with a Colt, as well as these USFA guns, is the hammer and the profile as it comes back on what we call the backstrap. The backstrap profile and the hammer are the same. Sometimes you'll find, especially in the third generation Colts, this hammer will be protruding and there'll be some silver, or there won't be any case colors on it. It really does have the indication of fine workmanship and quality. The other thing that I really like about some of the guns, many of the USFA guns have what we call the hammer in the white. This one, and I'll cock that again just for the fact that the case colors are there, has the Turnbull case colors on the hammer. And if I had my druthers and I were going to buy a USFA gun, I would look for the case colored hammer as well as the frame. Remember, they also made a gun they called the Rodeo, and they did that to find a little cheaper market that really went more towards the cowboy action shooters. And having done that myself, although I shot all original Colts, I saw a lot of the USFA Rodeos. They had a very bland, all blued, actually subdued, maybe bead blasted blued finish. And they didn't have these beautiful case colors, and they usually only sell in the $1,200 to $1,500 range, as opposed to these, you're going to add at least $1,000 for the fit and the finish and the case colors. So I would say this gun's going to be somewhere in the $2,500 to $3,000 range. It's hard to buy a really good USFA gun like this in the box with all of the accoutrements for less than $3,000, especially in 38 Special, which is a very shootable caliber. Most people would like a 45, and that's probably the one they made the most of. But as far as calibers that still are attractive to people because of the inexpensive ability to shoot a 38, this would be one. And again, very little indication that this gun has been shot. So there you have it.